catered for by the traders.
You and I know and will agree that running a genset is more expensive than getting it from the national grid. That's the ECG.
Sure.
How come you've been able to sit down and accumulate a debt of 7 million Ghana cedis and above? Last year in 2023, in May, you were disconnected for owing 5.4 million Ghana cedis.
Sure.
Now it's 7 point something and above. Why have you sat down to owe ECG this much for them to come and disconnect you?
Okay, it's in two folds. The first one, when we were owing about 5 point something million, what was happening by then was that the bills that were coming in was between 300,000 400,000
a month.
So when we had an arrangement with ECG, that okay, we will be paying this amount every month.
What was the agreement? What was
the agreement was about 600,000 every month.
600,000 every month.
Every month,
okay.
Plus the current bill, so that they could clear off the bills.
So hold on. So the agreement was you pay 600 every month from the previous
arrears,
and then the new bill that comes, you add it to the 600
MP.
Okay.
Sure. So you were supposed to pay about 800 to 900,000 every month. Just when the agreement was made, then the tariffs also went up. So the bills that were coming to the market now was between 800,000 to 900,000.
Same as what you agreed with the ECG.
Exactly. So what it meant was that even if you pay the 600,000 as an old debt, and you pay, let's say, additional 300,000, and a new debt that's coming will negate whatever you've done. Unfortunately for us traders, which was an error on the side of management, they should have written back to ECG that this is the situation we find ourselves. So let's ring-fence the debts again and see how we can.
When the tariffs were adjusted upwards, did it affect how much you pay as traders by way of ECG fees?
Definitely, when the tariff go up,
the increase is affected.
Sure.
So how come it was not able to compensate with the figures you have to pay then?
On that side, is because the management was able to recover every month at least 50% of what they put into the market.
Why?
They tell you they go, the women will tell you they are not buying. We don't have money to pay.
So which means that the traders themselves are not paying their bills.
The fact of the matter is that we all find ourselves in this situation because part of the problem is also we the traders.
Okay.
We should accept that fact that we are owing huge sums of money. Certain people are owing close to 8,000, 9,000, 6,000, 3,000.
When you say 8,000, 6,000, 3,000, from what fees are you talking about?
Electricity bills.
Only electricity bills?
Yes.
To the tune of 8,000?
Yes. When you go to a restaurant, they are owing that much.
And why are they not paying?
You get to them, they tell you do not have money. Management goes to them, they don't have money. At times they have to lock up their shops. When they lock up their shops, some leaders go to management, please, this person, you see they are not buying you, please you just open, let them do business, they'll come and buy, they'll come and pay. Before you could say Jack, the following month bills are in. They are piling up. You are talking about tailors. A lot of the debt, part of the debt are owned by the tailors. They are not paying.
Nana Prempeh, you are a leader with the Federation of Credit Traders and all that. How are you helping to ensure that people who are trading and doing business in this facility, it's not supposed to be for free? How are you ensuring that they are paying their debt so you don't find yourselves in this situation?
So Dave, the problem Ruben tried to talk about is that when you come to KJTI, get to the management, they are supposed to send bills to the traders. But unfortunately, the bills that they send to the traders, they send one bill comprising the electricity and then the service providers.
Okay, so let's do this. There are services that are rendered to the traders.
Yes.
We can talk about security. We can talk about cleaning, fumigation, and all that comes along with this.
Garbage.
Yes, refuse and all. And then you add electricity to it. How are you billed? When it comes to the electricity, how are you billed?
So when it comes to electricity, let me start from the service charges. With the service charges, we have about 9,000 people, 9,600. So that one, you calculate all the service providers, the amount that is due them.
I want to understand you. When they say 9,600, it means that when it comes to the service charges combined.
The people that we levy them the service charges.
Oh, okay.
The people that we levy them the service charges within the market.
Okay, so that the traders and everybody in there,
yes.
People who do business in there, the amount to like
9,600.
Okay.
So you calculate all the charges. That is the service provider, cleaning companies, the security company, the fumigation company, and the likes. You add all the total sum of the amount, you divide it by the 9,600. So it gives you the unit rate for each service charge each one is supposed to pay. And when it comes to the electricity, when we entered KJTR, KJTR was initially managed by the Brazilians, O&M management, and their concept was they were to use the square meter system as it's been done in Brazil.
Or let's say the malls.
Yes.
Sure, the malls in
but we told them that, hey, you cannot do that with us. For us, all that we know, let me know the gadget that I'm using and bill me according to it.
The point system.
The point system.
Okay.
So we engage them then. We engage electricity. And if you go to electricity, they had a document that indicates each appliance, the number of kilowatts that it uses per every hour. So based on that information, it made us to calculate the number of gadget appliances that we may be using within the market. So currently, if you come to the market, a bulb goes for 1 point. Anyone who uses fan goes for 1 point. But anyone who uses iron, and majority of the traders in KJTR currently uses industrial irons. And an iron goes for 8 points. A deep freezer goes for 10 points. Electric cookers goes for 100 points. So in total, currently, we have about 23,657 points. So depending on the amount that or the bill that ECJ break per month, you divide it by the 23,000.
So you lost me along the line. Run me through the points again, because I don't get it. If an iron is going for 8 points,
yes,
and then you say chest pizza is going for 10 points,
yes,
I'm thinking that the chest pizza is going to consume more than the present iron. So, but you said industrial iron. So you started and put it together. Let me see.
So I said a fan, a bulb, a sound system,
1 point,
TV, 1 point.
TV, all goes for 1 point.
Okay.
Then you go to iron. Iron goes for 8 points. Rice cooker goes for 10 points. Electric cookers goes for 100 points.
The chest freezer,
10 points.
10 points. Okay.
So now, if I have a shop, you come to my shop. I have a bulb, it's a point. I have a fan, it's a point. Then maybe I am a tailor.
Before you do the individual thing for me, so put together how many points do you have when you put everything? Is it the one you talk about at 2,700?
Currently, we have about 23,373 points.
23,000.
The entire market.
23,373 points
on monthly basis.
On a monthly basis.
On a monthly
Depends
basis.
on.
And sometimes the irony of it is some of the traders also do bring some gadgets. They hide it, so you cannot identify them.
But what's the average point price per every month?
No, that's what he was going to go to.
So let's say currently the last month bill that they shared, a unit went for 40 cedis
per point.
So a point is 40 cedis.
Sure.
So I think that month the bill that came was around 906 plus from ECJ.
So even if it's 40, then it's like 920,000 every month.
Okay. So if I have 3 points, the gadgets that I'm using, if I'm using a deep freezer, a fan, and then one bulb, meaning I'm going for 10 points. So the unit rate per the electricity per that month is 40 cedis. So I'll calculate it by the 10 points that I'm using. That gives me 400. My bill for the month, 400 cedis, electricity. Then the management will come and add the service charges, which ranges between 60 to 70 cedis per month. So in cumulative, when they are bringing the bill for the month, they bring about 470 Ghana cedis. Now, it is at the discretion of the management. After I have gone to pay, say, 200 cedis out of my 470 cedis, it is at the discretion of the management to say either I'm using all the 200 cedis to offset electricity, or use part of the 200 cedis, part to pay the service providers and part to pay.
No, this person who went to pay the 200 cedis was supposed to pay 400 cedis.
470.
Let's say 470.
Yes.
And the person doesn't pay the 470, pays 200 cedis. Yes. So then you're saying that it's the discretion of management to say, okay, if I'm going to use this one to pay electricity, or pay 100 cedis out of it to electricity, and use the other 100 cedis for service charges. Sure. Well, this person has a backlog of 270 to pay.
So before the person could pay the next the arrest of the 270, you realize that the subsequent
another
month
bill has also come.
And management also tells us that at the end of every month, the bills that they send into the market is over 1.3 million Ghana cedis, both electricity and the service providers inclusive. But they do generate less than 1 million Ghana cedis per month. They send 1.3 million into the market, but at the end of the month, they generate less than 1 million.
Why?
Because of the reluctance of the traders
to pay their bills.
The bills.
You're a leader, both of you. You have engaged